Yeah, great. Obviously, great win. It's fun seeing the collie like that. That's sitting up there at that press conference, well, almost close to 12 months ago, and kind of just imagining that, and these guys have brought it to life. And I don't know how long it's been since it was like that. I haven't been here before, but man, it was electric in there. That's kind of what I remember watching as a young kid, and to see the collie like that, to see our team playing the way we did, all three sides. We played really well, all three sides of the ball. Defensively, honestly, kind of got sick and tired of hearing how well we were just going to get pounded in the run game. That didn't happen. I'm really proud of the way we stopped the run, tackled, caused turnovers, made big plays, played really well defensively. Offensively made enough plays certainly to win it. Had some tough, gritty plays against a very good defense, and then obviously special teams, some huge plays on the night. So proud of the guys, proud of the way we finished, separating from a really good football team that had been on, the last several weeks have been on a really good run, had a lot of momentum coming in here. So I told the guys in the locker room, I mean, it's been a tremendous run, but there's obviously a lot more left out there for us. So we're excited about this as we should be, but we got a quick week. We're playing a conference championship game here in 6 days, so we got to enjoy it, but put it to bed here quickly and get ready to head to Vegas.
Lincoln, congratulations once again on the win. I want to stick with the defense, like you mentioned. The defense has not been immune to criticism, but the run game, as you mentioned, and even the secondary making really good big plays. What's the biggest thing that stuck out to you about the D?
I mean, it's football. Like, you're going to go through a whole season. I mean, there's been periods where you can criticize any part of our team, but there's also been moments of greatness from all parts. And the reality is, we're not sitting here 11-1 without our defense, and it's just we wouldn't be here. And everybody just kind of remembers the previous week or what happened. There's been a lot go in this game, or a lot go into this season, and our defense has made some big time plays and big time moments, and really has for the majority of the year. And I mean, we wouldn't be sitting here at all without them. So phenomenal job tonight. Just really physical line of scrimmage. We did a good job not letting them get out very often at all in the run game. We got pressure on the quarterback, made some competitive plays in the throw game, obviously the pick. Just played a pretty complete football game defensively. And we talked to our guys a lot about the gap of where we're at versus what we're capable of, and we took some steps to close that gap tonight.
Caleb, you haven't said much about the Heisman Trophy leading up to the season or during the season. You struck the pose a couple of times tonight. How are you feeling about the campus?
That's a little loud. I honestly struck it because a bunch of my teammates were saying do it. I normally don't. After I score, I normally just kind of don't do anything. And so they told me to do it. And they kept saying it, so I just ended up doing it in the moment. But like Coach said, we got a short week, and whoever we have, we're coming for. So, because that's our next one. We have goals in mind that we want to reach.
Caleb, how have you grown over the course of the season as far as the ebbs and flows of the season, and what specifically have you seen this team grow in, and what areas?
Yeah, we do ways that we've grown. Start off with the team is having each other's back. I mean, you can go from first week to now. Our last week of offense goes down, and defense is right there to punch back. Defense and special teams is right there to punch back. Defense goes down. Offense and special teams right there to punch back. Special teams not doing so well. We got defense and offense to pick up for each other. And we got a gritty team. And we know our identity. And we're not shying away from it. We're attacking it. We know who we are, and we're gonna play like that every game that we get. So, and then myself, I don't know. I've been trying to lead more. There's been times throughout games, practice where I'm not leading to my ability, and I've for sure been trying to pick that up here in the later part of the year.
Caleb, you were extending a lot of plays today with your legs, and also your field vision, but especially when you're scrambling, seems to be so good. Can you talk to us a little bit about that field vision when you're on the run?
My dad. My dad from when I was younger, and when I first started playing quarterback, to now with coach, we have a rule of, take what's in front of you, and then if it's not there, scan the field. He also reminds me that I'm a little bit athletic, so sometimes take off. So that's the main things that I get. And my dad always talks about it. Take off, take off, take off. And so extended plays is a part of football, and the play doesn't stop until the whistle blows. So we keep going. Like I said, we got a gritty team, and we keep fighting throughout the how many ever seconds the play is going to take. And defense does the same thing.
Does he usually call you a little bit athletic?
Who, my dad? Yeah, he tries to say he was more athletic than me when he was my age, but not at all. I have no film of him.
There was a handful of teams that were ahead of you that lost today.
Yeah.
You feel like you showed that your team is as good as any team in the country, and you are right in the midst of the title?
I think we're as good as any team, and it doesn't. I'm not just talking about today. From spring ball to summer workouts and things like that, I thought we were going to be a great team. The outside world, we talked about this, is that the outside world is going to say what they have to say, and we're 11-1 right now. So obviously it doesn't matter. And we thought we were a great team, like I said, and we've shown it. And whatever happens is what's going to happen, but we got a game this week that we got to focus on.
How proud are you of how physical you guys played on defense tonight?
Very proud of the defense. We knew what type of game it was going to be. We knew they was going to try to come in here and thought they was going to out-physical us, but we wasn't going for that. And, yeah.
Lincoln, Monday marks 1 year since you took this job. Did you think back then, as when you inherited this roster, that the turnaround could be this fast?
I didn't think yes or no. Like it's like right now, like you just go to work and you just start putting it together as fast as you can and start building the culture as fast as you can. And I can't say like, yes, I knew this was gonna happen, but at the same time, like I don't believe in putting limits on what you can accomplish, especially if you get the right people in the building and everybody decides to be unselfish and work hard for each other. And that's what this group's done, and they're a great example of when you do that. Like the worst thing you could ever do is put limits on what you can accomplish. So I mean, you guys knew me. I stood right by what I told you our expectations were from day one. A lot of people thought I was crazy, and that's fine. People within the walls knew what we were about and kind of, I think, had a sense of what we were building, and it's been a fun run.
For Caleb, there's another Pac-12 rivalry game going on right now that will decide your opponent on Friday. But you guys have been talking about revenge tour and get back for some of the guys here last year. So with that in mind, would you like to get Utah again? Would you like to have a shot to play them again?
Whoever we get.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, we're excited to be in that game. It's a ring game. Those are hard to get to, and they're fun. I've had a chance to be in a couple of them. They're a lot of fun. I'm glad our team gets a shot. So whoever it is, we know it's going to be, obviously, so whoever qualifies for it's pretty darn good too, right? Like they got there too. So we'll get ready to go play a big game.
Mikey, do any of Caleb's scramble plays surprise you anymore?
I mean, I've obviously seen him do it a lot, but he's, I'm proud of the decisions that he's making, other than one tonight. But that one. Bullock got sacked.
Oh yeah,
30-yard loss. Yeah. We'll get to that tomorrow, I guess. Right? It is impressive. I mean, the escapability, the ability to get out of tackles, and also kind of the combination of the quickness with it. And then I think there's just a trust there because, a high percentage of the time he makes the right play on it, and has made obviously a lot of big plays in that scenario for us.
Travis Dye was a tough loss for you guys. It's 2 weeks in a row. Austin Jones has stepped up big. What can you say about that?
Same thing I said last week. Like no surprises. Like ask these two. These guys ain't surprised by what Austin does. Like Travis and Austin were 1A and 1B, and we're very fortunate to have some really good backs in there. And Austin has stepped up, and boy, he ran physical tonight. I mean, you talk about establishing the run game. I mean, that to me was the game. And honestly, I mean, the turnovers. They're a really good special teams unit, and we went toe-to-toe with them in every part of special teams, all the phases. And then, I mean, we dominated in the run game, played really good in the run game offensively, and we did a really nice job limiting their run game defensively. I mean, that was a game.
Will Caleb be getting more punts?
What's that?
Will Caleb be getting more
Hopefully we don't have to punt anymore. He
I
did a
had the
good job
longest
of it.
punt of the season though.
It was a good punt. That was a good punt.
Let's do one more.
Caleb, you talked about leadership. What does leadership mean to you?
It means everything. You always, when you have a lot of guys that we all have one goal. Let's put it this way. Last year I came from a team that we got to certain parts of the season and we finished pretty well. But most of the guys here, even a bunch of the transfers, didn't know what this feeling was or what this feels like. Getting to the latter part of the season and being in a position to where you can go and do something bigger or something that you always dreamed of as a child or being a part of. And so just kind of bringing that and understanding that the time is right now. And we got a big leadership group. Calen's a part of it. We got like 20 of our players that we call it the leadership council inside of our walls. And so we got a bunch of leaders on this team. And one of the biggest things that we talked about when we first got here is great teams. Their players lead. Good teams and coaches lead. Average teams, nobody leads. And so that's what we've been trying to do since we've been here. Is have the guys, the players step up. Because like I said, those are the great teams.
And they've done that.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.